knew that if we have to beat them, we have to hurt them early. It rained overnight when we went in the morning of the game. If you remember, the game started late because there were wet patches on the wicket.
Right.
And that happens only when there is moisture.
Right.
So we thought that the way we bowled in the previous games, if we can get Australia to be 100 for 5 at some stage, then we would be able to control the game, because they were a formidable side then. But then the way Ricky Ponting batted and Damien Martin batted, they just took the game away from us.
বাবার একটা ড্রাইভার ছিল নিতাই বাবু বলে। তো বাবা রোজ স্কুলে যেত, স্কুল 8টার থেকে বা 7টার থেকে শুরু হতো।
না সেন্ট জেভিয়ার্স কলেজ সকাল 5:30 থেকে শুরু হতো।
5:30 থেকে যেত। ঠাম্মা তো বাবাকে সেই 4টার সময় এখনো যেমন তুলে দেয়। তো তারপরে দাদু তোমার সব প্লেটে করে মাছ ভাত নিয়ে বসতো। তো বাবা খেয়ে স্কুলে যাওয়ার সময় নিতাই বাবাকে বলতো, তুমি ঘরে আসো, আমি যখন খাচ্ছি চাদর, একটা পাশ বালিশ আর একটা চাদর নিয়ে গাড়িতে যাও। তো নিতাই বাবু তো একটা চাদর, বালিশ আর পাশ বালিশ নিয়ে গাড়িতে যেত। তো গাড়িতে গিয়ে তখন বাবা 1 কাপ চা নিত, নিয়ে গাড়িতে উঠে ও বাবা স্কুলে পৌঁছাতে 5:30, 5:30 থেকে 7টা অবধি ঘুমিয়ে নে, 3rd ক্লাসে গিয়ে বাবা ক্লাসে যেত। মিস করি না কেন, আমার বন্ধুরা সব থাকে, তাই আদের সময় বাবার কথা
ছোটবেলা থেকে বাবাকে মিস করছে তো, মানে it's become a part of a routine, so she doesn't miss much. He gets little angry if Sana cheats a bit, then he gets angry, otherwise it's okay. No, that's because mother is more in the house.
She always shouts at me and always wants me to study.
No, I don't always want her to study, but I wanted to study for a little time, but with concentration. When the concentration is not there, then she, gets a little bit of scolding.
Long time he was not been able to go to any puja ceremony and stuff. So he decided that this time I will go. Come may what, he will go. So we were very scared that what you're telling, if you go there will be. So no, we have to plan out something and we will go. So then decided that he will go in a disguise. So he wore like a Punjabi, a turban and everything. And fortunately nobody recognized him, and even the police didn't recognize him. So and then we went to 2 or 3 police to say that this is Saurav Ganguly, please nearby, stay nearby. If somebody we need to find people to protect him.
The Saurav Ganguly that I met in 2003 was very confident, very positive, had a huge vision for what he wanted to see of Indian cricket, and particularly on that tour. It was a tour that he wanted Indian cricket to make a statement, and it was an enjoyable week that we spent together in Sydney in 2003, and I was in Brisbane as a commentator for the first Test match and saw that 100, and it was a huge statement from a captain who was under some pressure. I think there was a feeling that he didn't handle the bouncy wickets very well, that could be intimidated. He came out to bat at a very difficult time for India. Early wickets had fallen. It was a green wicket, probably the sort of wicket that he least liked. And it was an opportunity that was going to, the series could go one way or the other based on that particular day. If India gets through that day well, then the series is set up. Should Saurav fail and India fail, then the pressure was going to get greater and greater. It was one of the great innings that I've seen. It was certainly one of the great captain's innings that I'd seen at that stage.
He goes to 99. He's coming back for the second. He's going to have to hurry. And Ganguly makes it. Jumps in the air. A triumphant punch. Well played, Saurav Ganguly, his first century against Australia and his 11th of his career. That is a magnificent effort.
If Saurav had real problems with fast short pitch bowling, then I think his test record will be a lot worse than it is, and he wouldn't have survived in the game for as long as he has. So, batting's not all about having every shot in the book, it's about being able to perfect what you've got, and Saurav over a long period of time, if he has been uncomfortable with a certain type of bowling, has always found a way to get the job done. As I said, I've always got on very well with Saurav, right from the first time we ever played against each other. There's probably a few other Australian captains that haven't got on as well with him. I think Steve Waugh and him never had the best relationship, but look, I've always got on well with him. We've always been able to share a bit of a laugh and a joke on the field and off the field. And
yes, he's got back to ball, and that.
He was so good on the offside that people tend to sort of ignore the number of runs that he scored on the onside. If I have to talk about Saurav's batting, I think it's a special gift. The way he played on the offside, especially, was special. I mean, not many guys could do what Saurav did in his playing days.
In 2003, India toured Australia, led by Saurav. Chin music was set to be the theme for the Indian captain, but Saurav allowed the wood to do the talking. India dominated the series, and Australia just about managed to keep it level. From Australia on to Pakistan, Team India came out triumphant both in tests and one-days for the first time.
I think still remember that when I was not scoring, and he come to me and asked me that what's your problem, can you share with me so I can guide you something, because I was playing international cricket so long, so I can share my experience with you and it will help you to get your confidence back, and maybe you will score runs in couple of next coming games. So I think he is the wonderful human being also.
Indian cricket progressed in leaps and bounds, as the results abroad suggested. The very fabric of Team India was stitched by the three most powerful minds, Saurav, Sachin and Dravid, the big three.
The nice thing for me, the three of us have been around for so long. We've lent a certain stability and I say class to the middle order, and we've helped achieve some memorable victories for India, both in one-day cricket and in Test cricket in India and abroad. And I think just the whole journey has been something that I've cherished.
We were a very strong team at home, but a very soft team outside. That's what we thought about in 1999, that we want to change the face of Indian cricket. We cannot be just seen as a party who's come onto a tour, a couple of outstanding individual players who would get hundreds. The team would buckle down under pressure, lose and catch the flight home and get on another plane for another tour. And that's the biggest thing in Indian cricket which I see today, is that we've become an equally strong team at home and outside.
Good shot, beats point, that'll go for four, third man won't get it.
Well, I enjoyed batting with Saurav. Opening the innings with Saurav was fun. Even before the ball was delivered, I could just look at Saurav and I knew exactly what he was planning to play, how he was setting up a bowler. So we both knew each other's game, and that made things interesting. Every time after playing a big shot, I would walk up to him and I say, I knew you were setting him up, weren't you? And then similarly he would come and tell me. So we've had wonderful times. When you got two guys who've been around for a long time,